And welcome to Unofficial Therapy. It's your girl Waheeda. I'm joined with one of my girls. How you doing today?
Hey, how you doing? Thank you.
Everyone would know her as the
Drill Fairy.
Now, tell me a little bit about how you got that name, girl.
So when I first started media, I had a fascination with the younger culture because I seen that these young kids was really like getting to the bag, and then the drill music came. So I started interviewing a lot of the young drill artists, and one of my stipulations and guidelines was you cannot diss when you come on my show. It's a fun show to show a different side of you guys. So I always feel like artists need to go on different platforms to show different sides of them so people could really get to know them.
Exactly.
The drill artists, we getting close. I'm like the big auntie, the mom.
Yes.
And they started just calling me like the drill fairy. They're like, you like a fairy to us.
That's so beautiful.
You know? I was showing up and showing out for them. But just like the drill fairy, I'm a mom, so it's like I was getting on their asses too, you know, and that's what made them love me even more. It's like you there for us and you discipline us when need be.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's such a beautiful story about how you got your name. I know that you're a mother. I know that
You know.
I know a lot.
You know a lot.
I know a lot. So let's dive into that. We met in different spaces, and in one of those spaces we connected. There was a case. I know that your son.
My son was fighting a case, and that's when you saw it in my face. I was stressed.
Yeah.
Being a mom of 4 and having 4 different personalities in any household, is always one that's gonna push you to the limit. Because I was that one for my mom.
Okay.
It's hard. It's hard being a mom when kids make decisions and based on what they know outside. Because these kids don't make, my son, I'm talking for my son, he wasn't making decisions based on what he saw in the household. How I am on social media has nothing to do with me being home with my kid and raising him.
Exactly.
You know, my son went to gifted and talented school.
Yeah.
He has a lot of potential to this day.
Yes.
Doesn't make him no less than anybody else.
Of course not.
He chose a path that, unfortunately, he has to stand on it. This is life. I don't baby him, even though he's my baby. He has to understand that there's repercussions to everything that we do.
Okay.
And him being a young adult now, he's seeing it. Because I told him, one more time, I can't help you no more. I still have other kids. And if all my time goes into one child, it doesn't matter if the other ones are doing good. Every child still deserves their mom full time. And it's hard having 4.
So you have 4 kids, and here you are trying to have a career in entertainment.
And it's hard.
And you've been doing a great job. I just want to say I'm proud of you. Right? There's significant progress. I see you you're like in some ways, just an icon in your own right, because everybody needs that person that they can go to and get proper guidance and coaching. Folks are not always comfortable talking to everyone around them. They pick and choose who they connect with. And I see a lot of people connecting with you and trusting you. I just want to ask, like, who do you connect with? Who do you trust? Who do you go to for guidance and support?
Myself. I have my sisters, but my life is complicated. So I go to music, I go to myself, and I just go to my family, my immediate family. My family, I don't have a big family. I used to go to my mom, but she passed away from COVID. So I just rely on me, the enemy. Everybody just know this crazy drill fairy Kelly G. She gonna say what she want.
Outgoing
Personality. But it's more to it. It's layers. This is just what you see. This is just, I go through it.
So who is Drill Fairy? Where were you raised? Tell me a little bit about
Drill Fairy is Kelly Glover.
Kelly Glover.
I was raised in Brooklyn, New York. I'm a real New Yorker.
A real New Yorker. I'm not a real New Yorker.
As you are a New Yorker. Stop.
I came here when I was very young.
You're still a New Yorker because you adapt to this culture and you're in the culture, regardless of where you're from. And we got a lot in common because my stepdad is from Guyana, you know, and I've always been proud of that because
I love my Guyanese people.
Oh, my GC.
I love my Caribbean people.
My skunt, mother skunt. I love that. I love it. The food, the culture, everything. I just love it. I was raised in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, which is like predominantly of West Indian culture. So I have both.
A beautiful fusion of West Indian and American culture. Beautiful fusion. They come together so well. They have their differences, but they just go to what they just, it's beautiful to see.
Yeah. And then I grew up in the 80s, 90s. I'm an 80s baby. So I seen the culture change and I seen the diversity. I seen the gentrification. I seen it all.
So talk to me about what was it like for you as a child? Like, who were your support systems growing up? Was it your mom?
My mom, but she was fighting her own demons. My mom has come from a really rough childhood as well. She was adopted. She didn't know her family until the day she passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. So, she dibbled and dabbled with drugs and she wasn't a strict mom. And I think like that might be like the only thing that just got to me about her. Like I wanted that.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
Oh, so because she wasn't strict, you wanted to be a strict mom. Right. That affected your parenting and you were like, I'm going to make sure that I lay down the law.
Right. And it was a lot. But I have my sisters. So I don't know if you know my stories. I was adopted. I want to say illegally adopted.
Why?
Because I was handed over at birth. So the woman that had me, she's your
birth mom.
My birth mom. I don't even consider like it's so much deeper than that. Okay. I found out in my 20s, to rewind, when she got pregnant with me, the deal was she didn't want to have the baby.
Okay.
But my mom, who's not my biological mom, she's my mom.
Your adopted mom.
My adopted mother said, well, look, you don't want to have her. I want to have another baby, but I don't want to go through the pregnancy. Just give her to me.
So it was like a surrogate situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surrogate. I was born and she said, here you go. But nobody told me and my family because that was the agreement. But everybody around me knew. I wasn't treated any less different. In fact, I would say I was my mom's favorite.
Wow.
Because she's been through that. I was chosen.
That's so incredible.
Yeah.
That is a really interesting story that, your mom and you shared very similar. Wow.
It's hard. It's crazy because I found out in my 20s. A random person outside told me.
What they say to you?
They just stopped me when I was with my friends. It was I was walking up Eastern Parkway and they was like, did your mom ever tell you the situation? You're grown now. You have a kid. I had already had my kids, my two oldest kids. I'm like, no. They like, you have a mother, like a real mother, which I was friends with her in Jamaica. She's Jamaican. So I'm like, for real? They like, yeah, you have family. Your family grew up the block. So I lived on Eastern Parkway in Franklin and my sisters lived on Eastern Parkway in Schenectady. How close are we all those years?
Wow.
They knew about me. I didn't know about them.
Interesting. And then, wait, what was the... Hold on a second. Were the documents good though? Like did the transfer happen in a way that,
No, the documents were perfect. My birth certificate has my adopted mother's name. So in the 80s, you could give somebody a Medicaid card and go in as somebody else. It wasn't as strict as it is now.
Yeah, you have to prove your identification now.
Mm-hmm. My real mother went in as my adopted mother. So when she came back to get me, when I was some months old with the police, like, she have my daughter. And my mother said, yeah, let me go get my daughter's birth certificate. The cop said, we can't take her. This is her mother.
So she agreed and then she reneged.
She reneged, I think, because my mother had a really bad drug problem. She was addicted to crack really bad. Okay. I mean, like, she came to this country and immediately got addicted to drugs. Mm-hmm. I don't know why she wanted me back, but she did, because she didn't raise my other sisters either. They was raised in one household and I was raised by myself. I was so mad at my mom because I'm like, you never told me all these. Imagine just living with a family and then you just find out you're nothing to them.
Yeah, how did that feel for you?
It hurt at first, but then I had to realize it was a bigger picture. My mother didn't want to tell me because she's like, you fit so well with us. Like, I look like my adopted family. There's no differences. This is from birth. This is not like she took me young. She took me out of Brookdale Medical Center.
Wow.
They didn't want to break my heart. They didn't want me to rebel. You're not my mom. I don't have to listen to you. And they just thought they wanted to keep it as natural as possible. And that's why I don't see nobody else but my family, because blood don't make you related. That don't mean shit.
So now we talk about, you and I, we met with your son's case.
And you helped me.
And I helped you. And I don't really like to talk about that.
Then you seen him again in there.
Then I saw him again. It's hard being there. It's hard seeing families in that position. Knowing what I know, sometimes it's hard to cope cope with that? You're one of hundreds of people that have that situation every single night.
One
for
of
me,
thousands.
Yeah, for me, that's what I'm seeing every single week.
It's hard.
It's
and they're
tough.
getting younger and younger.
They're getting younger and younger. Gun violence in New York City is tough. And then there's, a lot of gang affiliation. And, there's just a lot of pressure to fit in and, do what you're told. And I mean, these kids have it hard.
They do.
But, guidance is the key. Proper guidance is the key. And, sometimes you have to force yourself to talk to these kids. And I think that you do that a lot.
I do that a lot. I don't do it on paper because I feel like you have to do it from your heart. It has to come from your soul. It has to come from a special place. To reach these kids is not easy. I talk to complete strangers. I see them outside and I just talk to them. Because you could typically tell what's going on, Because I was one of those kids when I was young. I got into a gang. I was Crip. I made it wasn't as bad as it is now, but I was a female. No female should be joining no gang. For what?
For sure.
For sure.